video, starring Paula Poundstone. Brought to you by Kellogg's Pop-tarts. So hot, they're cool. Now here's Paula Poundstone.
And thank you so much for coming. You guys all know this videotape is going to be available with Pop-tarts box tops. So essentially we know right now we're talking to Pop-tart eaters. It's a good feeling, isn't it? Just knowing that the Pop-tart eaters are going to be, they're going to be sitting at home eating tarts one day and doing that thing you do when you eat breakfast foods where you just stare at the back of the package anyways. And you realize, like, with all the things you could read, why are you reading this right now? I don't know, they'll read it maybe through each tart, so that's 6 times, before they realize I could eat 2 more boxes of these. In fact, you know what, you guys? I eat a box of Pop-tarts every day, which is sort of how this came about, really. It's a fact. And I happened to mention it on stage before, and so Kellogg's asked me to do this, but which I was happy to do, because in fact I do eat a box of tarts each day, and this is the reason. Of course, you can see the package, the tart snapped in half, so you can see the cross section with all the rich, tasty goodness right there. This, by the way, see the strawberries on the front of this box? This is just a serving suggestion. Don't be disappointed if you open your box and you don't find any loose fruit inside. That's just a way of how you could prepare them in your own home. Well, this is really what happens to me. There are 6 toaster pastries, yes, but they come in pouches of 2. This is the trick, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens to me. I open the first package and I eat 1 tart and I enjoy it very much, as naturally you would. And then I feel, well, I have to eat the second one or it will go stale. Now I figured, I've eaten 2. It's no longer a snack, it's a meal. I may as well eat 2 more. And then finally I'm just like, well, heck, I don't just want 2 Pop-tarts hanging out in a box. Ate the last 2 just to tidy up, really. Actually, I swear, I'm not just saying this. Actually, they are fine food, and I always find myself reading the ingredients on the side. And it's really not bad. No, here it is, 5 grams of fat. I can handle that. That's not a problem. Per serving. Oh, but serving 1 pastry? You're kidding me. What kind of idiot would just have 1 tart? I met a guy who told me he likes to eat the chocolate-flavored, chocolate-frosted ones. He said he heats them up, breaks them up into a bowl, pours milk over them, and eats them. I go, well, forget it. You might as well cook. You're using more than 3 steps. You're cooking, in my opinion. If you ever see me in an airport, I dare you to stop me. I always have a box right in my carry-on bag, so that when the stewardess comes around with the yucky snack cart, and everybody else gets their little foil pouch of nuts, I lean into my bag and pull out a Pop-tart. All the other passengers look at me bitterly. Where'd you get that? How much you pay for this flight? You guys seem like such a nice crowd. I'm almost kind of sorry the little Pop-tart eaters can't be with us right now. I was in Canada last summer. Did you know that in Canada they get 8 Pop-tarts in a box, regular? I don't know what. I feel the exact same way. I've always been jealous of Canada. I was never sure why. As it turns out, it was tart envy the entire time. I was working in Canada. The Canadian audience told me they thought that we won't use the metric system here because we're stubborn. I go, no, we're stupid. We've tried. We can't. Why would they mock us that way? Sir, did you have your glasses off? Did you? Was it? I can never tell when people I'm doing, like, working and somebody takes their glasses off. I can never tell. Was it because you could see me or because you couldn't? When you just get to a point where you just didn't enjoy the show anymore? Nah. Maybe elbow your wife, honey, take your glasses off. She's better fuzzy. She's one of the better fuzzy comics I've ever seen. Oh, because I brought tears to your eyes? Oh, I think he's Canadian. When I mentioned that they have 8 tarts, he was kind of lonely for the homeland. So what do you do for a living?
Nothing.
You don't do anything? How's that going for you? Did you ever get sick of that and just punch off the clock and do something? Must be exhausting. Oh, he has a wife to support him? I didn't even realize. You know, sir, this video will be available to children through box tops. Do you think that's the kind of image we want to tell them that adults have? Some kid's gonna be eating a tart, reading the box, go, I could do nothing.